Ben Solo enters Vader's castle and wears his mask. The Legacy of Vader issues show exactly what Ben Solo did inside Vader's castle. Number 10 and 11 are spectacular comics. They brought me back 10 years ago when the comics were actually fantastic. We start with Mustafar, Fortress Vader, and for a while Ben Solo has been going with Vaneé wherever he has took him to Tatooine and all the places Vader cherished and hated. Since this is post The Last Jedi, Ben Solo has been obsessed with the idea of finding Luke Skywalker. Even though he is dead, he wanted to commune with him. This leads Vaneé to show us for the first time the vault of Darth Vader inside his castle. Nobody knew what was behind this. Only Vader could open it. Ben Solo was very angry as he threw Vaneé to the wall, but Vaneé assured him that there is another way to open this mysterious vault that nobody knew what was hiding behind. Desperate to seek more dark knowledge in order to commune with Luke Skywalker, Ben Solo agreed. Vaneé sent him to Vader's meditation chamber, and Ben Solo immediately felt the power within. He asked for his grandfather to bring him to Skywalker. All of a sudden, he appears into a swampy, misty planet. When he finds a dry place, he realizes that there are chains behind him, but those were actually spinal cords. Everybody from his past comes outside. Han Solo and Leia called him killer and son. Snoke calls him treacherous. Then his actual grandfather Darth Vader appears, tries to bite him, but Ben ignites two lightsabers, one blue, one red, and starts to reject this vision, killing all the monsters one by one. He was desperate to find him, to find his teacher, his inspiration, the warrior. As he opens his eyes to see tranquil and bliss, what seems like a gate to inside a Jedi temple. This is where many spirits are gathered. Before he approaches, a ghost appears and tells him what is he doing here. But before the ghost can reject him, Luke finally approaches, surrounded by 3 other Jedi. Jokingly, he asks Ben why has he missed him so much, and why are you here? Because you're dead, says Ben Solo, and I could have killed you, but you escaped me. No one killed me, says Luke. I sacrificed myself for others. This is what I strive for as a Jedi. What is your life about? This angers Ben Solo to the nth degree. He tells Luke to stop teaching him, but Luke just looks behind him to the other Jedi and says, I come from a long line of teachers, and you can clearly make out the silhouettes of Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Yoda. But as much as Ben Solo hated Luke, Luke still appreciated how he found himself here. He still had the will of a Jedi to come to this ethereal place. But Kylo Ren means nothing to me, says Luke. I'll always be there for Ben. This is when Ben actually wakes up inside the swamp again. This big, monstrous figure with a red lightsaber attacks him. When Vaneé sees him coming out of the pod, he is broken down and bloody. Vaneé uses this chance to actually take him to Vader's Bacta tank, and he had a secret plan. Once Kylo Ren was inside the Bacta tank and incapacitated, this is when Vaneé started to formulate his plan. In order to bring his master back, to bring Vader back, he used the sedative on Ben Solo's neck in order to calm him down. And all of a sudden, when Ben woke up, all he saw was Vader's mask descending on his face. He protested and screamed, but it was too late. Vader's mask was already attached to him, and a platform was lowering him inside of the lava. In Vané's mind, Anakin died so that Vader could be born, and Ben Solo needs to die in order for Kylo Ren / the grandson of Darth Vader to be born again. The fumes will settle your mind, says Vaneé. Trust me, I know their effects very well. Seemingly, Ben had nothing more left to do but die. Vader's mask sitting on him. According to Vaneé, he will survive, just as his grandfather did. Just a very brief immersion, just a taste of the flame. And as the platform approached the lava, things started getting heated. Ben, with all of his might, tried to use the Force in order to raise the platform as much as he could before he broke out of his shackles and jumped from the platform to the ground above. He then disassembled Vader's mask and threw it to the floor, searching for Vaneé. This page actually shows how intricate and how booby-trapped Vader's castle actually was. We see a series of acrobatics by Ben Solo in order to escape death. Then he comes into an open area, and we see also dark troopers descending on Ben Solo. Without a lightsaber, he couldn't do anything, so he started to escape, and at some point he found some ancient lightsabers. He grabbed a golden one, a very good design, a green lightsaber of a former Jedi. He ignited it and sliced the Dark Troopers altogether. At the same time, he bled the crystal red instantly. Then he found Vaneé. Before he could kill him, he had only one question. Is Vader's vault real? Does it contain his power? Or was that just another lie? Another attempt to manipulate me? How would I know, says a scared Vaneé. He never let me see what was inside. Your greatest sin, Vaneé, as Ben reached his hand, was wasting my time. The end was here for Vaneé. Instead of crushing him, he simply detached his head from the robotic body and threw him to the lava below, where Vaneé finally met his death. Now, one way or another, Ben Solo entered Vader's vault to find out what was hiding inside. And actually, we don't know. In canon, this is the first time we find out that Vader had a secret vault on Mustafar. What lies inside? I suspect that it's Momin's mask, also some lightsabers, some artifacts. It's going to be interesting to see it in the next issue, because right now this is where it ends, and it's soon going to be here. The next issue, issue number 12, where we see Ben Solo / Kylo Ren get inside and actually show us what was hiding inside Vader's castle. It's going to be pretty interesting, so tell me down below in the comments if you want to actually, for me to cover the next issue, and do you want to see what is inside Vader's vault inside his castle, in canon, by the way. So thank you guys so much for watching, and may the Force be with you.